Okay, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. Right, today we'll be talking about what we are expecting on dollar index, right, and on other dollar pair, then also some other pairs that we always look at, all right, every week. Okay, don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, right? Then we have a Telegram page where we send many informations as concerning charts and how you can trade effectively. So you can join us on the Telegram channel. Then also Instagram. You can follow us on Instagram. I believe that you will really learn so much more, right? And you'll be able to grow much more in FX, in your FX career. Okay, so this YouTube channel also has so many informations that can really help you to grow better in your career. So don't forget to subscribe and also invite your friend and share these videos so that they can also watch and follow us on our social media pages. All right, thank you so much. All right, so just like what I said earlier, right, we'll be looking at dollar index. Basically, what we talked about last week was what happened, right? I was expecting a dollar a bullish, right, a bullish move in dollar, and just like what I said I have um I have my reversal pattern in play here, right, and that has already presented itself to me. So I'm expecting this pair to go up to at least just a minute, all right, to at least break this high, and more importantly, this is where I'll be looking for this market to get to before I see any major reversal, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so based on this, last week we talked about these, and as you can see on the 4 hour time frame, we can see that this pair really went up. Then before we have this drop for the course of the week and something like that. This was actually this week. So what are we really expecting on this pair this week? Right. I'll be expecting this eye to be taken out, though we have an impulsive move here. So it is possible that price come back, right? Price come back to this particular zone. All right, price come back to this and pull it back. But for me, I can see more kind of a bullish structure on this being coming up than um, than the selling. All right, than the selling. So I will be expecting this eye to be taken out. I'll be expecting this eye to be taken out. And just like what we talked about last week, right, we are looking at this particular zone, right, to be the rejection zone, and that is really where price came back to and took out all these eyes. So this coming week, right, this coming week, for 4 hour time frame, though it is not so clear, but we expect kind of consolidation, then market either go down or low, right, before this will happen. So this is really what I'll be expecting, a consolidation. Then after that, probably market will take out liquidity high, then go higher, or probably take out liquidity up and go higher. So possibly that is what might happen. But let's see a smaller time frame and see what we can really expect on this. Now, based on this particular signature that this price has given to me, right, there are two ways that this can really happen. Is either price come to this zone, right, probably better view on a lower time frame, and reverse probably this particular zone here, and reverse, probably price will come back there and reverse, or when price come back to as low as this particular range, take out Friday's low, all right, then come back to this block here, then we might be looking for a buying opportunity there. So on that note, let me try to get a good zone for us that price might likely reject from, as far as we're concerned, based on this methodology. So so more importantly, that is the zone I will be expecting price to come to, right, take out this low, then we can expect it to go higher due to my kind of reversal pattern that I have already spot here. As you can see, I already spot that here, then I can see that kind of impulsiveness. So I expect the market to come back to this low, all right, to this zone. If this zone is broken, then probably to this particular zone here, all right, then market should go higher. Or if that would not happen, then I'll be expecting the liquidity to be taken here off towards this high, then market pull back to this zone, then we can see a short-term trade. Then probably during Wednesday, we can find some other direction that this market might go to. But I'm still expecting it to go higher based on what I have here. So that is for dollar index. Let's see on uh, um, Euro USD, right? The reason why I always talk about dollar index is for me to really get direction of the market. Though it is not always right accurate that you're using dollar index as a predictions of the dollar pair, but most of the time it worked for me. So I like to see it in such a way. All right. So we have another reversal pattern here that might likely push price lower. So because of that, I'll be expecting price to probably take out this high, get to this zone, right, and actually come back. Now the best opportunity for me to buy this pair would be this gap here, or in this euro track, right? That is where I will be expecting this price to pull back to. So as far as I'm concerned, based on my methodology, right, that is what I'll be expecting. On the 4 hour time frame, we can see that that rate of impulsiveness in price action here. So because of this, just like what I said on the daily time frame, all right, I'll be expecting it to take out this high and actually come to this zone before I see it coming down again. So on this note, this is another thing to take note of. Look at this particular pair. Have I really been expecting price to come to this zone, right, for so many days now, but it's yet to come to that zone. So that zone will be a very important zone that I will be expecting price to pull back to. As you can see, I will be expecting a kind of reaction from there. So which implies that this was a high, right, last week high, and we expect that high to be taken and for market to right pull back to this zone and continue to go down. I'm going to give you different scenarios at what that price might likely do. All right, as you can see, this is another zone that price might likely come back to, and which implies that this particular low will be taken, then price pull back to this zone and go higher. Then on the lower time frame, let me try to see if I can get a better zone. This candle might actually be where price might come back to take out that low, then something like that. Then I also have another fair value gap here, which might likely be of interest that price might likely reject from. So this Friday's low will be taken, right, and probably Thursday's low. Then we might see it get being rejected here, or price come back to this low for better rejection. And based on what I can see here, right, so that's my likely happen, right, for me to see price going higher. Now what I can also say here, that's actually for the bullish structure. If that happened, then I'll be buying it. Then if this also happened, market break this particular high, right, then actually take out this liquidity, market might likely not get to this zone, but this particular zone will be something of interest for us, this particular zone there. So I'm going to get a good zone on the lower time frame for me to get that rejection. This particular zone might likely be a zone that price will get to, and we see a good rejection from there. Just a minute, let me try to get that zone on the lower time frame and get a precise block that price might likely push away from. Right, don't have any this particular block, right? So possibly that is what might likely happen. Then we see that rejection. Then on USDCHF, USDCHF is very similar to what we're talking about here, right? This particular low also on the 4 hour time frame, we want this yesterday, this last week low to be taken out, right? This last week low to be taken out, and the better zone for me to buy this pair is this zone, right? This zone, though it is actually a very big candle, which can also we can get is better zone of that zone, right? Better still. right? This particular zone. Right now, on the 4-hour time frame, we can see what is happening here. This yesterday's low that should be taken. We see this swing low that has already been taken. Right, this swing low has been taken already. All right, then we can see, I can see my EURPC pattern here, so which implies that on the 15 minutes time frame, right, on the 15 minutes time frame, I can likely expect price to do some kind of stuff here. Actually, I actually took some trade here last week, all right, and which actually gave me a very good risk reward ratio. I actually forgot to mark it. That is the reason why I wasn't able to send it to um my page, right? So this gave me a very good trade on Friday, and this is how I took that trade, right? So price pullback to this zone, right? Price pullback here, right? When price pull back to this zone, let me use 5 minutes because it's already far away now. So, and as you can see it, I think it's that you just leave it out. So price pull back to this zone, then on a 1 minute time frame, this gave me a better structure, right? Then this gave about 1 to 10 risk reward ratio before this market really went back. Now on the 1 hour time frame, this is what I can see. So definitely, what we talk about on the 4-hour time frame, market being closing here. So it is possible that let me go back to the 15 minutes time frame. Going seeing the 15 minutes time frame, market might still likely, because we can see this accumulation here. Market might likely come back to this block here. Then before we see market pushing up. So that is this is actually very possible stuff that this market might likely do, right? As you can see it here, right? For me, this is a better zone, right, that this market might come back to. So it will break Friday's low. So that's just Friday's low will be taken out. The market will come back to this zone and get rejected. Although this particular zone is also a zone of interest for us, but it is not actually good for me, right? Because I just have so many spike in there, and I don't like trading in such a way, right? This particular zone. So it is possible that market will get there. Let me go to 1 hour time frame, right? As you can see, so I have different rejection zones based on lower time frame that market might likely come back to. Take out this Friday's low, market pull back to this gray line that I've marked, and market went up. Market should go up because I can see my double side impulsive pattern here. So that is very possible that market might go up from there. Now, and then we have some other gaps that are in this zone that should be filled if possible. All right. Then I also see some sign of reversal structure in this particular area. So with that, and on 4 hour time frame, just like what we've marked, this is a last week low that if possible that zone is taken out, then we can see an uptrend of there. So basically that is what I'll be expecting on GBPCHF. Then on GBP, I mean on USDCHF, I'm sorry, USDCHF and GBPUSD, GBPUSD on the daily time frame, we can see this reversal pattern also that has been printed, right? So with that zone, right, it breaks this particular structure. So on that note, we're expecting this price to at least retrace a bit, right, before we see the higher movement here. And this is a zone, right? This is a king will be right off here, right? That we can expect price to push higher from there. Now, seeing this particular area, right? Seeing this particular area, there are some zones that can really serve as a rejection, right? For us, number one, we have this zone, right? Possible, right? Or this zone, right? We can expect price to pull back to this zone, and before then, we can likely see that price might give us some kind of a bullish run right from here, probably to this run or to this high before we see this bear coming down. But ultimately, on the 4 hour time frame, I want this high to be taken out, right? I mean, on the daily time frame, I want this high to be taken out. The market come back to this gap, all right, before I see it coming down. But based on the 4 hour structure, this is what I can see right off here. All right, this gap is what I'm expecting to be respected. Then on the 1 hour time frame, that is a best possible zone that can likely happen. All right, so market might come back here or just get here and just continue to go down. Now on EURJPY daily time frame also, all right, we can see that this price is actually very is consolidating around this area. Then on 4 hour time frame, right, 4 hour time frame, we can see that this low was taken out, right? If I'm not mistaken, that low was taken out. Let me be sure of what I'm saying. Right, it was actually taken out by that wick. Then we can see that impulsive rate that markets used to break that structure. For me, I'll be expecting price to get to this zone. So with that, with that level, I want this particular weekly high to be taken out. So let me quickly go to 15 minutes time frame and get. So that is where I want price to get to. Then on 1 hour time frame, let's see the structure that we might likely see. Now this was taken out. This low was taken out by that candle, so it's possible that price will begin from here. That's a multiple break block, right? And we just see it going higher. So that shows we have different liquidities. This eye that should be taken, then this eye that should be taken, right, before market to get to this particular zone. So we're just looking for opportunity to buy this pair and for it to go higher. So that is what I will be expecting on EURJPY. Then on CADJPY, likewise, this market is bearish here. This market is bearish here, but is we can also see that we have some bullish move, impulsive move up, impulsive move down. So it's possible the market will just retrace a bit and go higher. Now on the daily time frame, this pair is also consolidating around this area. So with that, on 4 hour time frame, I can see that particular aspect market is also retracing in a compressed manner. So which can mean right, which actually will mean that price might push away from here, right, from this zone and actually go up. Now on the 1 hour time frame, we can see this particular candle that I marked on the lower time frame is actually a good zone, so which might cause this particular pair to go higher. Now this is a liquidity zone that should be respected, and it's possible that that zone will be taken out. Then as you can see, Thursday's low was taken here, right? Then this market might likely go up from there. Then let's see, probably when you get to this zone, right, we're seeing some kind of reversal, taking out this eye also get to this zone, then we might likely see some kind of reversal. So then on gold, what are we expecting on gold? Gold. Right. So gold on the 4 hour time frame, we know that daily time frame is really bullish. Then on the 4 hour time frame, this is what this pair is giving to us. Right. You can see that this is really giving us that kind of reversal pattern. Then what I will be expecting possibly that market gets to this, like to this low, right, and this is a liquidity zone that should be taken. That's last week high, right, and this is previous weekly high. Then those zones are a most important zone that can likely push, attract price up. Now on the 1 hour time frame, right, I will be looking at this particular zone. I have two zones to look at. This particular zone, this particular zone that shows market should still come back and take out this low, right, and come back to this zone. Now I would not be surprised if market gets to this fair value gap, right, and just retrace, but ultimately this is what I'm looking out for. But if price come to this zone also, it is still better for us to see this particular zone. It is still better for us because these are zones that are based on the market structure that we can really look out for to take our trade. So we have 1, 2, right? Then we have this take profit zone that we can expect on gold. Now on 1 hour time frame, right, I've already looked at this. So that is what I will be expecting on this pair. Now on US30 daily time frame, we can see price is not really coming back in a trendy manner, but I'm going to see 4-hour time frame. All right, on 4-hour, right? Um, what can I see here? What I can see here is the market is bearish. We have impulsive move here. We have impulsive move here. The market is not really impulsive in this area, so which might make us to do some kind of calculations. Then we can see that this low was taken, right? So we can expect that this other low to be taken again. Then price pull back probably um, to this low here. I'm going to find something around that, then price should go higher. So this implies that this is a liquidity zone. This is also a liquidity zone for us. Then price should come back to this zone. Yeah. All right, probably as a rejection or whatsoever. Now let's see 15 minutes time frame just to get a good zone. All right, on the 15 minutes time frame, we have this candle. 5 minutes time frame. Let me see 5 minutes time frame. Okay. Just a minute. 5 minutes time frame. You can see another good zone here. So which we can expect price to come back there. As you can see, this particular low price come back there, and it's possible that price will just continue to go high from there. Now on lastly on NASDAQ, right? US tech, right? On daily time frame, we can see what it's doing is also on a bullish OB. Now on 4-hour time frame, right? I will love this low to be taken. I'm not sure if that's not be taken. Right, this is like an equal low. This is like an equal low. So price might retrace a bit and come back to trade and take it out. And if that happen, then I will be expecting to take profit off here. I'll be expecting to take profit here, this particular zone for me. All right, so that is what I'll be expecting. Then on the 1-hour time frame, right, on the 1-hour time frame, but possibly this low should be taken out, right? Then we might likely see some kind of downtrend, I mean up trend on that particular zone. So guys, basically this is what I'm looking for. All right, um, based on our analysis. So I'll be expecting this to play out during the course of the week, right? And if there's any other changes, then that will be during the live chatting section that I always have with my student, because this is what we do almost every day. If I'm available, right, we do live chatting, right? So thank you for staying with us. Thank you for joining in today's section, right? So to you can also do well, just like what I said earlier, to subscribe to this YouTube channel, then follow us on Instagram, then also join our Telegram channel to get more information on how to trade successfully. All right, until next week, have a good trading week. Bye bye.